Morning, everybody. Jim Adkins here from Adkins Results Coaching, checking in with you on day one of your next 30-day challenge. Now, I went ahead and changed the name of it back to challenge because it's not really a workshop. Thought about it, and a workshop is when I get you involved and we do different things. This challenge was you're going to get to do it. So what I want you to do is yesterday was day zero. We set out to understand how we pick the goals that we want to achieve and what might be important to you. So I hope that you've done that. Today is Sunday, the first day of the week, and I want you to reframe your thinking to follow along in with that line of the thought. Okay, today is day one, and remember yesterday what I told you is if you get up an hour earlier than normal, and not just wake up an hour earlier, but get up an hour earlier and hit the ground running, you're going to have 6.5 more weeks of 6.5 more 40-hour weeks in the year. So that's going to buy you a lot of extra time that you don't have. So when you do that, take that hour to review your goals. So for the next 30 days, one of the things I'm going to ask you to do, and again, these videos on a daily basis will probably be repetitive and because I'm not going to be teaching you a bunch of new stuff. We're going to be going over how to achieve these goals and how to change your life in 30 days. So if you've picked 1, 2, 3, 5 goals that mean something to you, I want you to write them out clear. They have to be stated very clear, very specific. The time limit is 30 days. We've got till March 30th, right? March 31st, depending on how you use today, but 30 days. Make them measurable. So kind of take a real accounting of where you're at right now with each of those goals. You might be better off than you think you are, which could create the situation later, and we'll talk about this as we go forward, to where you get comfortable and you start to use softeners, and everybody does it, and you go, well, I'm better than I used to be, or I'm trying to lose 100 pounds and it's day 29 and I'm down 50 pounds. That's good enough. That's 50 pounds. No. We're going to stick to our goal, okay? So write them down, make them clear, take a real accounting for where you're at right now, and make the realistic outcome where you believe that you can do it. Make it challenging, but make it believable. Then move forward. Okay, now what if? I put the title on there, what if? What if you set a goal that requires investment income? You need money to start your business, or you need money right now. Let's just stick with the business. We're going to probably come up with a bunch of different things, but let's just say you need it right now and you don't have the resources. Well, you may not have the physical resources, but you're resourceful enough to find them. And if you're not, the goal probably doesn't mean that much to you. So my recommendation is today, make a list of the what ifs. Look at your goals and kind of just get them out of the way. Well, what if this happened? Or what if that happened? Well, I'm trying to lose weight and there's a birthday party coming up, and what if there's really good cake that I like? Well, what if? What if that happens? Do you plan for it? Do you plan to fail? Do you accept the failure, or do you plan to go through it? Now, each one is a plan and it'll work, right? So in my case, I goof up every once in a while and got a sweet tooth, and you go and you make cookie dough and then you eat 15 cookies. Well, you got to watch that. And if it happens, don't beat yourself up. Get back on that treadmill and get back on your elliptical and get to work and get rid of those calories and try not to do it again. But don't beat yourself up over it. So what if? That's today. What if? And don't get swallowed up in the what ifs, so where I just might as well not do it. The reason for the what if is to look how silly your excuses are going to be as they pop up. Okay, now I'm going to every 30 days, every one of these 30 days, put a black belt challenge on here. Now, you can take this as part of your own growth experience if you want, but I'm really going to use this to help my students who are going to their next rank and becoming the black belt or becoming their third-degree black belt. So that portion is right now. So today, as day one in their black belt growth, and again, for those of you that are new to martial arts, becoming a black belt is a journey of you can't really put a time on it. It's different for everybody, but you can average it between 5 and 7 years, sometimes longer, depending on lifestyle and what's happening. But it takes a while just to get to the point where you can really open up and learn about who you are as a black belt. Then that last 1.5 years through the brown, which is the belt right before black. So a year and a half minimum mandatory because of the amount of information and growth in our system that you need to acquire and some of the requirements that you have to follow. That is the time when you really mold and become that black belt. You're becoming the black belt the whole time, but it's that last year and a half when it really happens. Just like anything that has a time limit. As you set those test dates, it's the pressure, not just pressure, but the good pressure, the realization, okay, here it comes. And, like the bamboo tree that takes 5 years to grow and the first 4 years are spent underground. And then that last year it grows 90 feet tall. Did it take 5 years to grow or did it take 1 year to grow? Well, it took 5. So today, for my black belt people, and it's anybody out there, if you want to do this, take stock in what you're supposed to be doing. Put it on the list of things to do. There are physical requirements, there are mental requirements, there are spiritual requirements, there are responsibility requirements that you should be following through with, the same as your goals. Everybody, the same as your goals. So when you look at that, take care of yourself first. It doesn't have to be an exhausting list. It can be simple as get enough sleep, get your exercises in, make sure that you're reading or feeding your mind with good things. Okay, are you ready? On your mark. I'll check in with you tomorrow. This is my Wounded Warrior shirt. I'm getting ready to go work out, so I just kind of threw a t-shirt on, but this is a good organization if you're into that type of thing. This isn't a plug or anything for them, but there it is. On your mark, get set, grow. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. You ready to go, babe?